everyone, it's Vicky and Lizzie from the Academy team, and we're really excited to be trying out Fujifilm's brand new X-T4 today. So here it is, Fujifilm's latest X-T4. It might not look too dissimilar to the X-T3, but it is a little bit bigger and a little bit heavier because of the goodies that they've put inside. One of which is the sensor. It's got a 26.1 megapixel CMOS X-Trans 4 sensor with a primary color filter. And what this means is that Fujifilm are able to absolutely nail those colors as they always do. So why is it bigger and heavier? Well, there are three reasons. The first of which is this brand new battery. This guy will allow you to do 500 shots and only takes 3 hours to charge. It's something that people have asked for a long time, and Fujifilm have listened. The second of which is this fully articulated touch screen. Now, this is a first for the X-T series and is an absolute godsend when it comes to some of the new video functionality that you get in this camera. Another first for Fujifilm X-T series cameras, they've put in an inbuilt image stabilization. This is a 5-axis stabilization. However, it will go up to 6.1 stops with 18 of their compatible lenses. So super exciting stuff. Before we show you anything else, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell icon so you can stay up to date on all our latest content. So Fujifilm are renowned for their film simulation modes, and the latest one they've popped in the X-T4 is the bleach bypass option. This is a high contrast, low saturation mode and would actually work perfectly on this scenario I have in front of me. So some of these colourful, sort of rustic looking boats. I've particularly picked this one because it's a little bit rusty and it works well with the pebbles on the beach. So I'm going to try this out now and just see what kind of effect that I get. Slightly to the side because he's on the wonk. Yeah, it looks really nice. It's got like just a little bit of yellow and just a little bit of pink coming through there. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Ooh, I think I'll use that myself. The X-T4 has got a brand new mechanical shutter, which is rated up to 300,000 shutter actuations. And considering it's got 15 frames per second, that is ace, because for wildlife and sports photographers that would want that, you can just keep shooting to your heart's content. It's also got a lag time of just 35 milliseconds, so it'll capture the picture super quick. And finally, it is super quiet. Oh, listen. It's so quiet. I'm just about to take a picture of Lizzie here in the reflection of the water in this little dinghy, and just instantly, by changing my focus point, I can see how reactive the new focusing system is. Having used a previous X-T model, and trying this shot before, I am super impressed with just how quick it was. As always with the X-T series, you've got the lovely little joystick on the back, and just as I move my focus point around, it's just picking up on whether I want the reflection or whether I want the actual dinghy itself. It's super quick, it's bang on time, and it's excellent really. Yeah, buddy. So Fujifilm have improved the face and eye detection by 34% on the X-T3. So I just want to try this on Lizzie now. Because they've also improved the tracking of their focus by 83%, I'm going to make Lizzie walk towards me so we can see how it works, taking pictures the whole time on continuous focus just to see how that tracking's working. So Lizzie, come to me, my dear. Okay, so that is just continually super reactive. Capturing Lizzie as she moved towards me then. Per frame, it was just super reactive. It was just creating focus exactly as I needed it in every single shot pretty much. So yeah, I'm actually really impressed with that. So I'm going to try that again, but this time I'm going to get Lizzie to walk towards me, but also turn away so that I can see how reactive the eye and face autofocus is when she turns back to camera and how quickly it will react to me. So Lizzie, can I get you to walk towards me again, please? But I'm going to get you to turn off. I'll tell you when. You turn to the side and we'll just see how reactive it is, okay? Okay, come to me. Hey, look, 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 look. I got literally every shot. These are amazing. Look at your hair. You look like you're on a catwalk in that one.
I was.
These are great, Lizzie. Look at you. One thing I've always loved using on the X-T series is the ability to control your highlights and shadows in camera for JPEGs. Well, with the X-T4, they've upgraded it to have half-stop increments rather than full stops.
My turn now. Thank you. I didn't think she was actually going to give the camera back. Now let's talk about the video functionality on the Fujifilm X-T4. Spec-wise, what have you got? We've got 4K recording at 60p, full HD recording all the way up to 240p, so you can shoot your super slow-mos, and also straight to the card, F-Log 10-bit color recording too. Now those are really cool, but it's not what I want to talk about. What I do want to talk about is the dedicated movie and stills mode switch that they have added to the body. Now the great thing about that is when you flick into movie mode, all of your menus, including that Q menu, is dedicated to all of your video recording settings. Flick back into stills and you've got all of your shooting options and things like that. And for me, that is probably one of the best things they could have added to an X-T camera. So I'm just going to head down a little bit further to capture some footage then of the waves breaking against the shore. So some of the other changes to the design of the X-T4 is this flip out screen. So a complete vari-angled flip out articulated screen, which the X-T3 and the previous models didn't have. And for me, this is absolutely fantastic when it comes to recording video. Not only does it make it a lot easier to frame your shots if you're shooting, but also if you did want to do any vlogging with the camera too, which actually is pretty lightweight, then it flips all the way around for you to be able to see yourself. So with the microphone jack on here, you now have the option to choose between line or microphone. And this just makes it a lot easier for you to set your levels if you're using either a mixer or a microphone. You've also got now the added benefit of in the box getting a USB-C to headphone adapter. So you can also listen to the audio that you're recording. Now, although Fujifilm have said that this camera is technically heavier than the previous ones, it really wouldn't feel it if you are using it. For me, actually, it feels quite a decent weight in your hand. Like I say, good for being able to vlog yourself too, if the occasion should arise. with the introduction of IBIS, you have now also got a digital image stabilization boost mode when it comes to recording video. And this is perfect for what I'm about to do with Vicky, tracking a slow moving subject. I'm not calling you slow, but you are going to walk at a steady speed for me, and handheld shooting. So this is going to enable you to get that super smooth footage. Now, Fujifilm do say that if you are going to be shooting anything that's ultra high speed or massively bumpy, then just stick to the IBIS. Don't worry about the boost mode. But we're going to test it out and see how well it goes with Vicky. I've got her walking on a nice steady platform, and I'm going to be on these pebbles. So fingers crossed it will smooth out any bumps as I'm walking along. Okay, let's go, Vix. Now, using the digital image stabilization boost mode, I can't even say that, it does crop into your video. And if you want to switch between the two, so just using standard IBIS and then also using this digital boost mode, you have a magnification option on here which will crop your video in the same way so that you can keep all of your video clips looking synchronized, framed the same, cropped the same, everything the same in camera rather than needing to work it out in post. Okay, so now that it's decided to rain quite heavily, I'm going to try this one more time with Vicky walking, hopefully not slipping, without the digital boost mode on it. So it's just going to be IBIS, and we'll do a side-by-side comparison so you can see the difference. All right, Vix. And not yet, sorry. Okay, and go for it. It's a really good thing that the Fujifilm X-T4 is weather sealed, but I unfortunately am not. So I am sheltering from the rain, and doing so I thought would be a good time to talk about the design changes to the body that they've made. So one of the things that I mentioned before was we've now got a dedicated still movie switch kind of menu option button. This is where your metering options used to be, so that's been moved elsewhere. We've got a raised AF on button, so it's a lot easier to get to. We've also got HDR added to your shooting modes as well. And not only that, but they've also added probably one of the simplest things, but also one of the most useful, a lockable eye cup. So there's no more flinging it off by accident when you pop it in a bag or knock it off accidentally with your really strong eye. We've had a great time shooting with the new Fujifilm X-T4, and there are tons of features that we haven't had time to go through, such as the new white balance options and also the battery grip. So if you want to find out any more information on those or anything else we've gone through, then head on over to jessops.com now, or pop into your nearest store where one of our experts will be more than happy to help. And if you are currently a Fujifilm shooter, and that is with the X-T1, X-T2, X-T3, and you are interested in upgrading, then don't forget you can trade in your gear with us too. Head over again to our website or into store and you can find out how. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you on the next one. Bye. Warm, right?
Don't go for me. Oh.